Hi, Ray Hong, got your result already. Hello, good evening, everybody. Uncle Raymond is putting on the spec, but you seldom see me wearing spec. Okay, and I just cut my hair today also. Ray Hong, have you got your result?
No.
No, also not yet. Okay, never mind. I'll take out my spec already. What hair? Okay, thanks, Zachary. What hair? You know what my son today said to me, Zachary? Because we bought our dog for grooming. So he asked me, so Daddy, where are you going? I cut my hair. Okay, it won't be very long. Say why? Not much hair to cut. Okay, never mind. All right. So let's share the screens, and thank you for the last week's. I really enjoyed the breakout rooms that you all discussed and managed to get something out of it, which is very fruitful and meaningful. And I share with my Set 1 student, which is their Set 2 this year, about your presentation slide. It was really awesome and meaningful, and in fact, it's very fruitful. So now I would like all of you to do on your own, okay, to choose one of the topic to type something, at least to show, all right? So there's charity, economy, and fashions. All you need to do, I know this is just after the exam, but would you be kind enough to type something about a few, just an introductions, how you feel, okay? I want to collate and I want to show it to my other classes as well, especially ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show this next week, the Set 4 O-level student. Today, they are having their listening compre. So I got three school of thoughts. One of a group say, okay, the other one say, I screw up my last part of my listening compre. You know, the last part of is always a bit tough. Only read once. The last part of the listening compre only have to 只读一次而已, right? Later I want to talk about the gathering. In fact, 5th and 6th, I also cannot make it. Because my boss also coming from Indonesia. My big boss, for my eco-friendly, my big boss are coming from Indonesia. So I had to entertain her. So the best is on the 12th or 13th. Can you check? On the 12th or 13th, I think it's a Saturday and Sunday, okay? So let's talk about it later on. So what I want to say again. Then the other last group, we say, oh my goodness, it's quite tough. It's quite difficult. Some of them say, I don't know what is he talking about. So we will look into it next round. Okay, but anyway, let's talk about this one. Charity.
Sure.
Yes, who is that?
Do you know what my listening compre cost me? Cost like the whole school.
Huh?
You know listening compre for end of year exam, right?
Yes.
Guess what it cost?
Cost, C-O-S-T.
No, C-A-U-S-E.
Cost what?
Argument and fight.
You
No, the whole school.
The whole school cause argument and fight with the teacher?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think you know, but getting roasted by the teacher in this class isn't really funny anymore.
Hey, why don't you call me? I should join the fun, man.
Because the listening compre, no one can hear what the teacher is saying.
Is it recorded, right? Recorded, is it play on the laptop?
It's played on like the some like a speaker or something.
Okay, I know. I mean, like a radio, right? Kind of big speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, the audio was clear, but then she started rapping.
Oh my God. But how many got for your listening compre?
Everybody failed.
Everybody failed?
Yeah, it was that bad. It was that bad until everyone failed.
Including yourself?
Yes.
Impossible, eh?
It's possible.
Ayo. Okay. Never mind, guys. Let's move on. I would like to see your choose anyone, okay? Let's see. Let's go. I would like to spend 3 minutes on Ling Yuan. You can choose charity. You can last week you are not here. So what we do is that we have a breakout room on Ling Yuan. Later we also going to have a breakout room. Okay? Not girlfriend and boyfriend breakout. Okay. A breakout room, that means you'll be joining the group. All right. And then we're going to discuss. But last week, look at this one, Ling Yuan. Ray Hong, you were here, right, last week? You see, this is what they did. Did I put it inside? Hope I did. You see? Okay, Ling Yuan, you are in group A. Okay, Yu Fan. Today your buddy Quarren is not here. So Yu Fan, you'll be taking over. Okay, this one is Hua Mulan. The power of ladies. All the guys, do you agree? Right. So Ziyue, Yufan will be taking over, huh? True not? Except Yang Zhen, Yang Zhen, you stay in your group, sorry. All right, don't mind. Okay, Yufan can, or Yufan, do you want to, if you don't want, can, you can arrow someone, you can arrow Hao Xuan or Jia Xing. Who you want to arrow? You can decide. Okay, Ling Yuan, you see, that's what they did last week. Just only 15 minutes, Ling Yuan. Your classmate can come up all these. I was really amazed by what they did. Okay, you see? There's a group from there. Your group, Ling Yuan, that's your group, and you see team C, which is the guys group. Okay, and then Warren's group, okay. Where is it? I see. Nice.
I genuinely don't know why Goran isn't here, because like 5 minutes ago she was spamming stuff on her status about failing her paper.
Nah. She always spam. There's
Yeah,
no
that's just what she does, brother. There's just one time when she spent like 50.
What happened to her?
She
I
always
don't know.
spam things on her status like deluxe or what Genshin Impact.
Yeah,
What happened
yeah.
to
Yeah, remember this one time there were like 100 plus and it was just all
Yeah.
I had to literally
guys?
go through all of that.
Hello, what happened to her? Is she okay?
No, we don't know. She's probably just depressed from failing.
She
I
hasn't
think.
replied to me. She hasn't replied for anything. I said.
No, what happened to
POV,
her?
you don't
She
get
did something.
4.0.
Hey, hello, excuse me. I'm here. Hello, brother. What happened
No,
to her?
no. We're not sure.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Leave her alone for a while first, okay?
POV, you don't get 4.0.
What happened? You're lagging. I'm just inside. Okay, I saw a message. Okay, so Ling Yuan, this is what the group has done last week. Okay, so now I would like all of you to submit your own trains of thoughts about charity, economy, and fashions. There is some rumors. I'm not sure how. Like yesterday we did the economy. There are some rumors recently that next year they might have a very impending recession, which is not a very nice word to receive. Okay, so come.
Actually,
Yeah. Okay, so, okay, guys, so Jiaxing, Tianyu, Yufan, Yang Zhen, Ziyue, Hanling, Kaiwen, Ling Yuan, Zachary, Rui Hong, and Hao Xuan. Please choose one and submit to me now. Let's go.
Wait, what is the? Wait, do we write like a topic on charity, or do we write like
No
just
name, my dear.
anything about charity?
You just do an introduction will do. You can, okay, there's, thanks, a very good question, Kaiwen. You can do all the three if you want, or you can, but it's a compulsory, it's a must. For example, Kaiwen, you can choose one. Let's say you want to do fashion, fine. But later you think that you want to do charity and economy, fine. Just that introduction.
Fashion. I'm first.
Okay.
Fashion.
Yes.
I'm first. Fashion.
Okay, then you type your sentences in the Zoom chat and then I'll put it inside here. Get it now? Okay, so when you type, can you put your initial HX, or Ling Yuan you put YLY, and then Rui Hong you put HRH, and Z you put ZAC. Okay, Kaiwen you put KW will do. All right, let's go. Let's go, man. Come on, Ziyue, Yifan, you got it, huh?
Joe, we can't type at light speed. We're not like Sonic the Hedgehog. I was just watching that.
I'm not asking the light speed. I say, let's go. Come, give it to me. I understand. Hello, excuse me. This is just after exam. I don't expect you to be so fast. Okay, that's a warm up. Ling Yuan, you got what I'm saying? Ling Yuan, do you understand?
Yeah, so write the introduction for.
Yeah, you choose one. Which one will you be doing, my dear?
I'm still thinking.
Okay, sure. Don't think until too long until I have to sing this song to everybody. You know what song? Silent night, holy night. Okay, that's too long already. Come on, guys, Yang Zhen, you know what you're supposed to do, huh? Okay, good.
What do we write again?
Okay, I was about to say something, Hao Chen. Wow, 我们心有灵犀一点通了。Once upon a time, there got this boy called Hitler. He loved fashion so much.
Wait,
One day-
who? Wait, who?
Once upon a time, there was this little boy
Who?
called Hitler. Can I talk now? Once upon a time, there was this little boy called Hitler.
Who?
He met his friend called Yang Zhen. Together, they came out a new
Wait,
fashion.
who?
Hitler. How many
Who
times?
asked?
Mr. Mustache Man. I like that. Hey, but no, Jialing, if you say Mr. Mustache Man, I think Stalin got a thicker mustache than Hitler. True now.
Size is not everything.
Hey, size is important. The Japanese Tojo, that one, the mustache is the smaller.
You seem very defensive.
He is very defensive, definitely. Hey, by the way, there was a debate going on last time in my class. I put Stalin, Hitler, and Tojo. Which is the worst tyrant? Okay, you know, everyone say Hitler. Actually, it's not Hitler. No, actually, it's Stalin. Okay, all right. So once upon a time, there was a little boy called Hitler and Yang Zhen. They decided to do something to improve their economy, as they do not have enough money to buy their toys. So they decided to write and draw. So we're talking about fashion and economy. But because their drawing is not so popular, they decided to donate to charity. Yang Zhen, sorry, which is true. Hitler's drawing is not, you can't sell his art piece, right? Nobody wants his art piece, correct? Okay, guys, come.
What do you even write?
Don't take it so stressed, guys. Come on.
No, what do you write? What do you even write?
I'm not answering you any questions. I have to wait for someone to submit something to me.
No wonder your hair also ignore you.
Don't worry. My hair is always I don't care. This afternoon when I was eating in a coffee shop, this guy Bo, he was looking at my head. He said, "Hey, I think you also can shave your head."
There's a small problem here. You may not have given very, very detailed instructions on what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Wasn't it to pick one topic and then submit it?
It's kind of vague, honestly. I have to say.
Okay. For example, if I choose charities, I will type.
You have a very high fever.
So we just write an intro sort of thing. Okay.
You must wear the head thingy now.
Got it now? Lian, got it now? Rui Hong. So just do something like that, okay? I will delete away, So you can choose one of them, right? Let's go. Hey, the handwriting, the font is so big. Oh goodness. Okay.
Is there like a one limit on this? Like, do we have to write like a long paragraph or something?
5 sentences, that's the best.
Okay.
Using the aims. Lian may not understand the AIMS, using the aims. 5 sentences. I like that, man. Yeah, I like the word you're typing, Jiaxing. Okay. So I hope you're Lian, which one are you choosing? Charity, economy, or fashion? By now you should have some idea, right? Still no idea. Okay, I tell you what. I don't want to waste too much time, so I go on to the next one. Later we'll fill out these things here along the way. Okay. So next, what is your thoughts of charity and fashions? Okay, and does fashions affect the environments? So the charity for fashions is what we read and what we had done the last week for presentation. It was indeed a very awesome one. So, okay, Ling, you might miss out. Maybe you can watch the video, but it was so good that even after the exam, your colleagues, your friends here really put on the best of it, and you can see their teamwork is so good. Clothing for donation reduce landfill. Now, do we agree that if every time you buy a clothes or fashions, do you keep it on what Kaiwan was mentioning last week, that you use it as a tablecloth or rats or something like that, right? You use it 废物利用. Well, fine, that would be good. But what happens if those clothes are just only wear once or twice, or you may outgrown of the shirts, or you may be getting thinner or getting fatter, or maybe it's out of fashion? Do you really donate these clothes? Does it help by donating? Do you think those poor people, those underprivileged, those people are from the underdeveloped country, do they really need the clothes more than the food? 对吗，于凡? Right? You think 子夜衣服重要还是吃重要? In fact, both are equally important. Come on. If you are talking about the winter is coming, of course you need clothes, 对不对? Right. So let's read about it. Ling Yuan, would you mind read to the class, please?
Okay. If more consumers opted to reuse or repurpose their clothes or donate them so that they can start their second life someplace else, it could have a very positive effect on the environment. One of the bigger problems is that the world is facing today is textile waste. Compared to the year 2000, the average consumer today buys 60% more items on clothing, but keeps those items for half as long. Seeing how only a small percentage of clothing is donated or recycled, most of these textiles are taken to the landfills.
Very sad, Ling Yuan. Can you imagine, sir? Imagine these clothes got like now the t-shirt that you're wearing. Can you imagine after a few years you 把它丢掉? Then imagine the biography of a t-shirt. 我的主人把我遗弃了，丢在一个 landfill. Can you imagine all the landfills are filled with all the clothes? You know how much fabrics and how much the manpower they put in making a t-shirt. Very sad. Thank you, Hao Xuan. I saw your this fashion. Thank you so much. Well, you can eat your shirt. How to eat your shirt? Jiaxing. You mean literally eat the shirt? 还是开玩笑的 eat or what? No, serious.
Don't you know the saying, eat your shirt?
No, I'm seriously.
So it's like when you do something.
I really like how as he says that he spins himself off the screen.
Wait. Let Jiaxing
So when you eat your shirt, it's like when you say something dumb and then other people call you out for it, then you have to eat your shirt.
Oh, okay.
It's like if I said, you look handsome, and then someone else will tell me to eat my shirt.
Oh, okay. That's a kind of a colleague was saying about saying this. Okay, fair enough. I thought you really think I'm thinking Jiaxing, really take out your shirt and eat it. Sorry, I thought it's really serious. Now there's a possibility there's a people who when you say eat the shirts, that means you are talking about using the shirts to do something. Do you know there are some shirts are made of plants? You know, right?
Yeah, it's called cotton.
No, it's not cotton. It's okay, fair enough. Are you reminding me of some minister who say cotton come from sheep? Zachary, have you heard of this saying before? Kaiwan, 你有没有听过? Did you hear that, Kaiwan? There's some minister who say that cotton come from sheep. That's what I heard. Anyway, who is that? Who is the lady who is singer Lady Gaga? You know who is Lady Gaga? Haling. Can you hear me, Haling?
Yes, I can. It's inconvenient to unmute my mic.
Okay, Haling, Lady Gaga is not my cousin. Okay, but Lady Gaga, I heard a few years ago, he used beef to make it as a dress. You know who is Lady Gaga, right?
Doesn't everyone know that?
Isn't Lady Gaga a song?
No. Lady Gaga is a lady. It's a singer. It's a singer.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so I was very astonished and surprised and get very frustrated. When they're out there, I cannot see people waste food like that. Okay, so they use meat to make it as a fashion. Do you agree now? So
by the way, it was Chan Chun Sing who said cotton comes from sheep.
Be careful, this one is recording, Okay, so be careful, Okay. All right, let's go. Ling Yuan.
The problem here is that landfills aren't only destroying the aesthetic appeal of a neighborhood, they add to our pollution levels. Decomposing textiles emit toxins that are released into the air and water and are polluting our environment. The bigger our landfills, the higher the level of pollution.
So, Ling Yuan and Rui Hong, Rui Hong 不见了. Rui Hong and Jia Xing, what do you think? Is it good now? Because when you make a clothes, you need a lot of water, you need a lot of fabric, you need a lot of things. You need to.
What are you talking about?
Sorry?
What are you talking about?
Oh, manufacturing a t-shirts and clothes. So do you think it's good now? Because
No, it's like water and what are?
Water, you have to use machine. Machine you need to burn, right? The coast.
No, it's a pun.
It's a fun.
It's a pun. It's
Oh.
like what?
I see. But look, I'm not sure, but I bring out this message here. This topic is that clothes for donation and saving water, like this one. So it's like what you say, is it really good? Is it like making a clothes, then after that you don't wear it, then you can throw it and dump it. But during the process, when you need to dye the clothes, right, and use different water, correct? The red color, the blue color, the yellow color, like my t-shirt here, the yellow color shirts, things like that. So I don't know. Many years ago, they just only have a few colors, but now you see, a t-shirt can come out with a lot of combinations of color, which people have to put in a lot of the technologies to design the shirt, a lot of printing on the shirts, right? When you do printing, you're using a printer. When you're using printer, you're using electricity. Electricity, you got to burn the fossil fuels to generate electricity. So it's like a cycle to go around. Okay, Ning Yuan, the next one, please. Up to here, then followed by Rui Hong. Okay, the meaning? Thank you.
The meaning here is twofold. Primarily, when you donate clothes and they are reused by
Primarily, when you donate.
Primarily, when you donate clothes and they are reused by someone else, there's no need for such high production of new items since there will be no one to buy them. Now, to produce new clothes, the fashion industry uses inordinate amount of water. Take for example cotton. It is a popular material used in textile production, and it's a plant that is highly water intensive.
Yes. So you see, that's what I'm saying. Ling and Rui Hong and all of you are listening. All of you here, including Guarans. You see, when we want to produce something, even when we're manufacturing a car, we also use a lot of water. We have to wash the car, we have to wash the parts. Even when we produce the tire, we produce something, we use a lot of extensive and a lot of water. Agree, I'll tell you. So water, you see, it's supposed to be for drinking, but now we are using for manufacturing lab. Then after manufacturing, all this water becomes drained down to the river. It becomes toxic. It becomes polluted. It becomes causing a lot of upheaval to the people who are staying around there, and the whole place become kind of not very unhealthy living with drinking all the waters there, polluted the environment. So, well, very sad. Thank you. Later you have to send to me, because the Zoom chat message is moving very fast. So if you have typed ready, just leave it there first, because I'm going to go through here this one. Okay, hold on. Hold on to your wonderful paragraph. Rui Hong, your turn. Secondly,
clothing donation saves water by protecting it from polluting chemicals. Think back to the huge landfills and the toxins released by textiles. When the rain falls on those landfills, the water rinses out the chemicals, and together they accumulate at the base of the landfill, eventually finding their way down to the groundwater.
yeah, exactly. So whether you are producing new clothes or you throw away to the landfill, whichever way you're doing it, you are not doing the environment in a very friendly and eco-friendly way. You are kind of indirectly destroying Mother Earth. So the best is, children, if you have second-hand clothes, sorry, I rephrase. If you have clothes that you do not want to wear anymore, be kind to them. If you want, you can donate to Uncle Raymond. I'm serious, because I will collect it and I will send it to my brother who is staying in Indonesia and give out to the poor people there. Okay, or even to my friends who is going Cambodia in May this next year. I may not be going with him. I can donate some clothes for these children and they will love it. You warm their heart, and it's a good thing, Ray Hong. If you are donating your clothes to them, you are doing good things to your own future and to your family. You are doing a good karma, right? 真的, you know, honestly, as a Christian myself, when you give, it's the most beautiful things than to receive. Seriously. Can you imagine Ray Hong and Jia Xing and all of you, Ling Yuan and Kai Wen, all of you here, okay? Including Warren. Imagine you are now a millionaire. And every year, Christmas or Chinese New Year, you donate food to all the poor people in need. I tell you, it's beautiful, right? Ling Yuan, it's very beautiful, right? You see the smile, you see everyone knelt down in front of you to 感恩、感谢、感激跟感动，是8个字啊。感谢、感激、感动跟感恩8个字。Every time I send to someone who helped me, Ling Yuan, I always send these 8 words. Of course, to Chinese people, to the Indian and Malay, they will not understand, 对吧？明白？对吧？这个8个字很好用，真的。我感谢、感激、感恩、感动，全部包括在里面，对吗？你把那个恩跟谢这些4个字，好像一个成语这样。It's very interesting. So Chinese is very interesting. Jiaxing, if you want, I can give you a gift. Don't say give to yourself. Jiaxing, I believe your koko, your mommy, daddy will give you a beautiful gift. Okay, and you already received a beautiful gift, Jiaxing. You know what's the gift? Every day, every second, you're receiving the gift. The gift of love from your family. Agree now, Jiaxing? You agree with me? Oh my goodness, seriously, this guy is very funny. Hot potato. Okay, right, let's move on to the next one. It helps us to reduce the carbon footprint. This topic is very important. Seriously, it's very, very, very important, especially when you're going to Sec 3 and 4, even to your university. This carbon footprint in, you don't believe, you can Google Singapore 2030, the carbon footprint of this. And 2030, how old were you? By then? 20 plus,
2030 I'll be 22.
22, so by then, guys, you might be in your university, doing this project, and this is the whole entire, not only whole entire world. Singapore is going to talk about the carbon footprint, okay, including my company also doing this type of things. And I also would like to see this kickstart for my boot camp next month or so, something like this. Back to you, Jiaxing. It helps us. Do I have a books?
No.
Okay. Jiaxing, can you read it helps us to reduce?
It helps us to reduce our carbon footprint. The more dangerous chemicals released by decomposing textiles in the landfills are carbon dioxide and methane, both very potent greenhouse gases that add to the global warming crisis. That's why we should plant trees. They have a very good chemistry react with the carbon dioxide.
Thank you. It's very true. By the way, thank you, Jiaxing. Thank you for bringing out this. Do you know Lee Kuan Yew? Every year, somewhere next month, I think it's the 1st of November. Hanning, you can Google it. Every year on the 1st of November is called the Tree Planting Day. Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, the last time when he was still not very well, but okay, manageable, he will put in the effort to plant a tree every year. Okay, seriously, this one you must take note. Ling Yuan, have you know about this? No, right? Don't know, right? You really Google it, seriously. So, okay, the daddy passed away already, so now the son, Lee Hsien Loong, also follow, even go Chopong. You go and see the Tree Planting Day in Singapore. You go and Google now. I think it's in November, if I'm not mistaken. And because Lee Kuan Yew, Ling Yuan and Ray Hong, Lee Kuan Yew want to make Singapore as a garden city, okay, or city garden. Okay, should be city garden. Yeah, a city garden. That he decided to make sure that, you see, when you the moment you arrive from Changi Airport now, and you travel all the way to your house, you see two sides of your the car or the buses will have a lot of beautiful trees. 对吗，于凡？对吗？你一下樟宜机场，你回到家你就看到两。
Tree planting day in Singapore is on the 16th of June.
It's June,
And then that was
Got your
loud.
mic quality, bro.
Yeah,
Is
your
it
mic is
really-
No, I just put my mic, nigga.
too
It's
close.
on the 16th of June.
What,
It's on
my
the 16th of
ears,
June.
my ears is very cancer after listening compris. Don't make it even more cancer, please.
Okay, so 16th of June,
Yes.
Is
Yes.
in the June,
Yeah, I googled it.
Thank you.
Actually,
So thanks, Jiaxing, because of your quick suggestions. You see, tree planting in Singapore, you help to enlighten the rest of you. Tree planting is very important, seriously, and you might be learning this in your Sec3 social study as well. Sorry, Ronaldo. Who is Ronaldo here? I don't like that guy because he's from Manchester United.
You don't like Ronaldo?
Wait, Ronaldo from Manchester. Wait, what? Did he go Manchester actually?
Back to you, Jiaxing.
The production of new clothes creates problems as well. The fashion industry is estimated to be contributing to around 10% of global greenhouse gas emissions. That's well above the travel and tourism industries. The production of new clothes requires a lot of water and a lot of power. The more power you need, the bigger the emissions of greenhouse gases. If the fashion industry continues in the manner of business per usual, and then the consumers keep buying and then quickly discarding of new clothing, continuing with the fast fashion trends, gas emissions will continue to rise and our environmental will be polluted.
Thank you so much. So I hope that this will give you some ideas later on to write your charity, your economy, as well as the fashion, all right? Yeah, so I was right, told you, doesn't mean, okay, the one I think 最雷阔手啊，是吗，于凡？什么是最雷阔手啊？ How you say in Chinese? The most beauty party will be Uniqlo, Giordano, Cotton On, Adidas, Nike. All these are people, these are all the multinational company. Agreed or Zachary? When they produce a lot of items. So they're mass productions. No choice, right? So it definitely will create all these things. All right. Our last paragraph, Jiaxing.
You can help.
No, yeah, this one.
Clothing donations will ensure that all the water and energy was used in the creation of new garments will not simply go to waste. The longer used clothing is in circulation, the fewer clothes will be produced and discarded
At landfill. Yes. So it's better that you have children. This from now on, I know Chinese New Year is around the corner in 2.5 months time. Next year, Chinese New Year is somewhere on the 22nd of January. Very fast, Oh, super fast, So if you have old clothing or old textbook, okay, feel free to donate to people. The more you do charity, the better you are, than rather to throw away. Or if you really cannot, sell it to cash converter or get some cash to earn some pocket money. Okay, holidays around the corner. If you really want to work part-time, please let me know. Okay, I recently am helping a few of them who are just finished their N levels looking for part-time. But since you're 14 years old, Yingyan, the most you only can work in McDonald's. Correct. Okay, Starbucks and other places that I know, I used to work.
McDonald's is actually not that bad, okay?
No, I didn't say it's bad. Only McDonald's can allow.
I just want to tell everyone here, McDonald's is not that bad. I have a friend who works at McDonald's.
You work before?
No, my friend does.
Yeah, depends on the store, okay? Depends on the store and the people working in that particular place. Let's be honest.
The McDonald's store is the one directly next to the McDonald's HQ. So.
What you mean by if I want to go to work at McDonald's, I want to be the guy that takes out the trash? Seriously, Taiwan, you done it before? I used to throw rubbish in Starbucks. I tell you, it's really hell of a very smelly place to go there. until one of my staff, my colleagues, I have to go after that, I have to go for smoking. Because the strength of smell is damn horrible, and we got a lot of cockroaches, got a lot of things that you're not supposed to see. So, okay, thanks for the sharing. So if you really want to work for that kind of environments to get a feel of what is working like, to appreciate your parents for working so hard for you guys, then you will know what it means. Okay, it's not a nice place. But McDonald's, yes, I can ask my friends. But too bad, it's in Yishun here, not in Orchard, unless you can ask around. But honestly, guys, Hanling and Yang Zhen, Singapore is now in need of workers in F&B and retail. Seriously, all right? So you can help those. Seriously, if any parents of relative who want to look for jobs, part-time jobs, you can ask them to WhatsApp me. Seriously, okay? I will do my best to help. Okay, especially the Starbucks and the Japanese restaurant that I used to work last year. In fact, I also working this year. They need a lot of staff. And I'm also working in Triumph. Triumph is the lingerie. Okay, they also need sales consultants to understand the lingerie business. So if you need people who are here, Singaporean, who need help, okay, want to get a job, yeah, they are looking for staff very urgently and in need of help. Okay, donating, you can help those in need. Back to you, Yufan, your turn. Thank you, Jiaxi. I really like the one you just picked to bring about tree. That give me the idea of tree planting. Well done. Yufan, your turn. You can help those in need.
Donating your used clothing can help countless people. Primarily, donated clothes are often sent to third world countries to be sold at cheaper prices. This allows people living in poverty to afford much needed clothes and shoes. Secondly, your donations are also sent to disaster-stricken areas. Those affected by natural disasters or war have to flee from their homes and are often left with no possessions at all. You can help them by donating clothing and other items that you no longer have a need for.
I like the way, Kai, when you say Singapore poor. Actually, it's true. In terms, even though Singapore are very rich and now are very developed and one of the top, second best passport, one of the best airport and best seaport. Actually, you're right, Kai. Singapore are quite poor in terms of ABC. You know what is that, Ling Yan? In Singapore is very poor in terms of ABC. It stands for poor attitude, behavior, and character. Okay? Seriously. How often, seriously, when people give you things, do you say thank you to the person? How often when you sit down eating with your parents or your grandparents, you say, "Ye ye nai nai, papa mama 吃饭." How often do you give out your seat in the airport?
I actually do.
Well done.
I actually do too.
That's good. So Kai-Wen, what you say is not wrong. You know, there was comments by Professor Tommy Tan was saying that Singapore was a developed, you don't believe, you Google it. Singapore was a well-developed country, but in terms of characters of ABC, it's really, it's really very bad. Okay, seriously. So being a Singaporean, I'm proud to be Singaporean, but sometimes I'm very sad to say, I also got ABC problem, Ling and Rei Hong. I also got ABC problem. Okay. All right. So you see, I just shared with you this one since Kai-Wen was saying. So I just joined police force last year. All right. Oh no, 1 year plus with me. So I was doing patrolling. As I was standing there, one of the residents came to me, Kai-Wen. He came to me, he said, "哇，你们警察很有空站在那边不用做工的。"我跟你讲Kai-Wen, if 30 years ago, if I talk to a police officer like that, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it from the police officer. All right. But now, the resident, the attitude behavior, I say, 应该的, no? They can approach police officers just to talk nonsense like that. 我站在那边关你什么事，对吗？瑞红，对不对？浩贤，林远 agree? I might be standing there looking at suspect or looking at someone pickpocket or something like that. All right. So yeah, it depends on how you see. So Kai-Wen, you are right. How are we going to improve this? Does VIA help to improve the characters of a student or not? I don't know. Back to you. You fine? You finish already, huh? The whole paragraph? No, right? You did, okay, sorry. So you see, donating to disaster-stricken areas are very important. You know, last few years ago in 2006 or 2016, I can't remember. I think it should be 2006. When they donate to the tsunamis country like Indonesia, India, all these countries, or even Vietnam's or Cambodia. This is where you see that all these efforts like charity helps to make another human being more happy and more helping these countless people, as what you mentioned here, will bring a smile on their face. Okay, let's bring on this one. May I have who else? Let's get it done with Zachary.
By donating used clothing, you'll be contributing to the circular economy where things are manufactured, used for as long as possible, then recycled. The circular economy will help us build a sustainable environment where things don't go to waste as easily, and where everything is being used to its maximum potential. So as far as your used clothing goes, if you're not using it, put it back into circulation. And your clothing donation will help you do something good for the environment, for others, and in the end for yourself.
Yes, it is so important. What you read is true. You know, there are people who are so poor, even they can use their clothing. So after they wear it, they can even use the clothing to sell to cash converter, to sell to Kalanguni, as what we are doing here, to sell to anybody to get exchange or some measure pay or salary or money to meet their day ends needs. So guys, remember now, whenever you want to throw something like your t-shirts or your clothes, or even a piece of handkerchief, or even your socks, your old shoe, whatever you think, see whether you can recycle it. Okay, so we talked about this already. Really appreciate all of you last week. Thank you so much for your efforts to sending all this to me. Okay, thank you, Warren, for your efforts with your team. Now, ready? I want you to tell me, okay, can I have 6 volunteers, please? If not, I'll call the 6 volunteers. Can I have 6 volunteers?
Me and Han Ling, trust.
Okay, thank you. Yang Zhen.
Just sabo Han Ling.
And everyone's privately sent to me. Can you get Kai-Wen to be one of them? Okay, thank you.
One Hitler.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody, I don't know. The one is HX is the one who sent to me. And then followed by ZAC who sent to me. No, they didn't. I volunteer you. Okay, come, ready? So what is countable and uncountable now? Rui Hong.
What?
The topic here. We are talking about this.
Isn't countable like you are able to count?
Okay.
Then uncountable, cannot count.
Okay. Ning Yuan, do you agree what Rui Hong say? Do you hear what he say? Do you hear what he say? Do you agree what he say now? Countable means can count, uncountable means things that cannot count. You agree, Ning Yuan?
Yeah.
Do you want to add something to it of what he said? Most likely, yes, Kai-Wen. Sorry? Ning Yuan. I didn't hear you, I'm so sorry. Do you agree what he said? Yes or no? Or do you want to add something?
No, I think yes, I agree.
Okay, thank you. Jiaxing, so you might think, Uncle Raymond, this one is like primary 1, primary 2, right? Why must I learn countable and uncountable nouns, right? Jiaxing, agree lah. I already said 2. Don't tell me I don't know how to count, man. An uncountable noun. What is the purpose of doing this? Back to you, Jiaxing. As a very high ability questions. Back to you, Jiaxing. Are you there, Jiaxing? Jiaxing, can you hear me? Well, count me out. I like the way you say that. But I want to count you in. Come.
That doesn't count.
You're playing with the words with me. Basketball. Okay, come, don't waste time. We got a lot of things to say. Why do you think, what is the purpose of introducing this to you? Okay, serious, come.
Draw your memory, what? Simple.
Sorry?
Just to remind what.
Oh, not just that, my dear, not just that. Okay.
How you get old.
Okay, let us, Kaiwan, what do you think? What is the purpose? Come on. I mean, you don't tell me this one primary school, right? Countable and uncountable.
Wait, countable and uncountable nouns?
Yes.
Like how do you differentiate between them or what? Like
no, it's back to you. It's, you know, this lesson is like that. You tell me how you feel. Why do I need this? Why does it impact my English paper 1 or paper 2 or the
okay, so I think like we use uncountable nouns more for like concepts or like things that we can't just like say like there's like one of it. We have to like group it together or something. Like when we say we don't say like one stationery, we say like one pen or one eraser, but like because like stationery already encompasses like the whole thing. So yeah.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. So I'm not going to tell you, Kaiwan, one cow, many cows, correct? A few cows, correct? Come on, this guy you all know, right? Yufan, you agree? Yufan, right? Countable and uncountable now. Yufan, Ziyue, you agree? Ziyue, right? But how can we use it in your comprehension in your day-to-day? We're going to do a simple experiment later, all right? To see which one you think is right. Yang Zhen, do you agree? Yang Zhen, come on. A Hitler or the Hitler or an Hitler, correct?
The Hitler.
Or many Hitlers, unless I
Many
quote
Hitlers.
Hitler, unless I quote many Hitlers, okay? I mean, joke, Yang Zhen. So, Jiaxing, you are right to say that we want to bring back the memory, but this memory is, come on, it's not very faint or very vague or very blur, but it's there. It's been there for so many years. But why suddenly, in fact, we're going to bring back prepositions, adjective, and all these things. But how can we use it to a higher level like your standard? Not like a kindergarten. Okay, now let's look here. Would Kaiwan, can you read to the class? When do I need countable and uncountable nouns? Let's go. What you say is true, not just now. What you say is exactly what I'm writing. Come.
When do I need countable and uncountable nouns? In fact, every day of our lives, we need to use these two uncountable and uncountable words. No, I mean nouns. Wait. Reasons are many. One of the reasons would be to identify the quantity, such as a few bottles of Coke, the performance, you got an A for your test, the effect, plenty of resources were lost during the flood. In business and economic, there were a large number of people who have lost their jobs during the Great Depression.
Agree now, Kaiwan, Yang Zhen. You know the Great Depression, right? You don't say during the Great Depression, there are only a few people lost their job. Does it make sense, Yang Zhen? It doesn't make sense, right, honey? Correct, right? Yifan, agree? Great Depression is very serious. Yang Zhen, are you there? Yang Zhen, you know, right? During the Great Depression, can I say during the Great Depression, there were only a few people lost their job. Does it make sense? No, right? So I will use a large number. Okay, now I would like to test you. Okay, Ling Yuan, a large number. Can you give? Wait. I send my answer to you. Just to be fair, you got people say I bully them. Where is your name? Okay. Okay, I send the answer to you already. Keep quiet. Okay, let's see. Can you? When I say a large number of people, how many people are there? Give me a number.
10.
10, a large number. So 10 people have lost their job during Great Depression. Thank you. Yifan, a large number of people. How many?
Wait. During Great Depression. Oh, wait. So my answer cannot be 10. Can I change?
Yes, please.
Okay.
This lesson is for you, not for me. How many?
I'll give around a 10 million.
10 million. Wow. Yifan? 不要浪费时间哦，这个是猜，不用想，没有 rocket science 的哦，不用想什么 dy dx sin cosine tangent。
Same.
You ask me to keep quiet Just say sorry.
Same as 天宇.
天宇 okay. How about 瑞红? How many? Ray Hong. Hao Xuan, how many? I can't hear you.
How many what?
How many people are there? If I say a large number of people who have lost their job.
Hello.
Give me a number, a figure, a number.
Like any number.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry?
5.
5. Okay. Okay, Kaiwan, how many? How many?
Do I just give like a random number?
Yes, of course. Yes, please.
Okay, like 7.
Seven people who have lost their job during Great Depression. Thank you. Yang Zhen.
I think large means over 50% of the given set of value, like the total value of that is within the context.
Okay, thank you. Ziyue, don't pretend I miss you, Ziyue. How many? Thank you, Yang Zhen. What is the figure? What is the figure? A large number?
Is it like the thing about like the Great Depression part, or the
Yes, can. Anything. It can be Great Depression, it can be any situations.
$453.
How many?
553.
553. Did you say 553?
Yeah.
Oh wow, why so precise?
Yeah.
553, so precise. Okay. How about you, Jiaxing? A large number of people. So what is the number that you will give?
Let X be the number of people.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's a smart answer. But let's say the X, what is the estimate figure? Oh, he really tested me math. How many?
50 million.
50 million. Same as TNU, huh? Okay, thank you, sir.
I'll give you about 70% of the current workforce of the countries affected by the Great Depression.
Thank you. How about Ray Hong? Thank you, Hanling. Ray Hong, how many?
Like around few thousand.
Few thousand. Zachary, how many?
Sorry.
How many people lost a large number? What is your figure?
Few thousand.
Thank you. Ding Yuan, what is my figure? Can you announce to the class, please?
More than 1 million.
You are right. Huh? So a large number, you see, even though we are talking about countable and uncountable, sometimes we are mixed up. When you grow older, these countable and uncountable now, the language that we use will be even more higher. You are right, Yang Zhen, and you are right also by who is the one who's saying that just now, Kaiwan, or who is it 50% of the workforce, right? You are right. Okay, we are talking about the whole figures. You are right, Jiaxing, to say X, let's X be the number of figure. All of you are right. And guess what? You guys are really different from the other group. Maybe they are set one. They give me 5, 12, 10, 13. You know? So for you guys, you have been went through set 1 now, going for set 3 and finish on set 2. You know this. Okay, a few bottles of Cokes. Can you imagine, I tell you, if this friend of mine every day drink a few bottles of Cokes, what will happen to him at the end? Cokes, not the drugs. A few bottles of Cokes, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's what I said. I say Coke.
Yeah, what will happen to him?
Diabetes.
Yes. So when you say A grade, right? So something like that. Okay, plenty of resources. How much is plenty? Imagine this is a passage in your the sentence in your passage. Jiaxing, Ray Hong, and Ling Yuan, and Hao Xuan, Kaiwan, Ziyue, Yang Zhen, Hanling, Warren, Yu Fan, and Tian Yu. Imagine they say that the passage mentioned this. Plenty of resources was lost during the flood. How much is it? How much is the plenty of? What does author means by plenty of? Okay, just a food for thought. Why do I need to use countable and uncountable nouns? It is important to know whether a noun is countable or uncountable. Otherwise, you are likely to make basic grammar mistake. Even until today, I think some of us, including myself, we also have this kind of thing. This one can count. My set 1 student say, hair cannot count. rice also cannot count. But the other guy say, yeah, rice actually can count. You can slowly, but sure can count. Yeah, fair enough. So there's whether can or cannot. For example, countable nouns can have indefinite article and can form plurals, but uncountable nouns cannot. Let's go. Okay, number 1. Yang Zhen, can you read, please? Can you tell me 1 to 6? Which one is correct already? Go. Which one will you choose?
Oh wait, I haven't finished reading.
No, here. Number 1. Please send a few.
Please send a few officers to control
Which one will you choose?
Small crowd.
Small, over and out. Okay, thank you. How about you, Han-Ling? Where's Han-Ling?
Sorry.
Han-Ling, number 2.
Please send a few police officers to control large crowd at the F1 over and out.
Thank you, sir. Over and out, sir. Can you, number 3?
Is it wait, just to ask, is it all the same question? Like,
Isn't it all the same?
Yeah, it's all the same.
Wait. I'm asking you number 3.
Okay, wait.
I got my reason, my dear.
Please send a few police officers to control a large, small crowd. Okay, I will say around a small crowd.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, Zachary, number 4. Number 4, Ziyue. Number 5 will be Yufan. Number 6 will be Hao Xuan. Okay, number 4, Ziyue. Can you read?
Please send a few police officers to control a small crowd at the F1 over and out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry. Number 5, Yufan.
Please send a few police officers to control a large crowd at the F1 over and out, said the officer.
Thank you. Back to you, officer. Hao Xuan, number 6, please.
Isn't all of them the same one?
Just tell me, please.
Huh? They are all the same one.
No, can you give me your answer, please?
On what? What, like make them like a short sentence?
No, just tell me what answer do you choose? A small, a large, a small, or much?
Oh, okay. Please send a few police officers to control a large crowd at the F1 over and out, said the officer.
Thank you. In fact, all of you are right. They are all the same. But the reason is that I want to choose 6 different people to say this. Now, whoever say, okay, a few officer, Han-Ling, a few is in your few. Let's say now you are the inspector, okay? Right? Yeah, man, there's someone in a crowd there making some fuss of it. So when you say a few, in your few means what is the number of few? Okay, I want all of you to participate. I want all of you. Instead of asking one by one.
How much is a platoon of officers?
A few is like I will say a few is around like
10-20. I'll give 10-20.
But isn't platoon
around
like
5 to 10? Within 5 to
10, okay.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, it's 10. And then like yeah, should be 10.
Okay, can Rui Hong, Lin Yuan, Jia Xing, Zachary, all of you type your answer in the Zoom chat. I want to see that. You see a few officer, have you ever come to your mind? A few 是到底是几个？你听过这个成语吗？三五成群。听过吗？三五成群，于凡。三五成群就是很简单，就是3个到5个嘛，对不对？叫做三五成群，对吗？寥寥无几，到底是几个？聚少成多，到底是聚是多少？聚多少才成多，对吗？ So you get me? A few is what do you mean by a few? Made in Hong Kong, made in China. 5 to 10, okay. 2 to 1. 你很过分欸。Can you? If you say
no, I forgot type 0. No, I forgot type 0. It's too.
Jia Xing, what do you think your figure? Okay, honestly, if you want to use a few, then you control a small crowd, 嘛，对不对？你不可能 a few, usually my a few is from really, it's from at least from a 5 to maybe up to 11. Okay, Han-Ling and Tian-Yu and Ziyue and Hao Xuan. My few will be from a figure of 5 to 11. That is my definitions of a few. If you want to say 12, then might as well say, please send a dozen of officer. So if it's only 12 officer, can you define a large, small? Hey, how come nobody choose March? How come nobody choose March, Zachary?
March?
Yeah.
No, wait, okay, let me read it. Please send a few officers to control a large crowd, a much crowd at the F1. The English is really broken.
Very funny, right? I purposely put that. Very funny, right? Get it now, get it now. Then when you say a big crowd, 到底是多 big 啊？音乐到底是多 big? Now you understand? So when this kind of sentences, don't look at this like this, very simple. Okay, I'm using a real life example, which I did my F1 duty last 2 weeks. Okay, I'm using this example. Okay, we have walkie-talkie. Please send a few officers to control the crowd now. Of course, you will say, right, let's say, Han Ling, you're my officer, you're my head. Sir, over. When you say a few, how many are we going to send, sir, over? Then you say, send a few about, say, 5. Sir, we only got 8 person here. We may not have enough power, manpower. Get it now? Of course, if you use much, it's really like, huh? Get it now? It also help you in your editing. Get it now? Zachary, fair? Yang Zhen, you agree now? Can you imagine Hitler say, please send a few SS troopers to kill the Jews. To kill a large crowd of Jews in Berlin Street, on Berlin Street. You know Berlin, right? You know where they get rid of the... So when a few SS officers, are they enough to control a large crowd of Jewish people? You get what I mean? They will always say, please send a platoon. A platoon is how many people? 30. A section is how many people? 7. A company consists of 3 platoon. A brigade will consist of about 4 company. A battalion will consist of about 3 divisions, something like that. I can't remember.
No. I think a division is around 9 battalion or something. 9 or 7 battalion.
No, division
around that.
Is smaller than battalion, right? Correct me.
No, the division is very big. The biggest is army group. The second is army. The third is division, and then goes battalion.
Now you understand why the countable and uncountable now comes in. Thank you for your for correcting me. Okay, now you get it now. So imagine now you are the guys you are going for national service, right? So if your officer say, Lieutenant Yang, please send a platoon. Can you imagine platoon? How many die when you are officer? No. Please send a few soldiers to recce the enemy territory. Then you will ask your officer, sir, a few means how many? Your few means 5. To him, 5. To him, few maybe only 4 or 3. Now you understand now. So when you get older, the countable and uncountable now is different. So what about you? What if you are the officer? How will you give your order? Can you type your answer instead of calling you? Can you all be simultaneously type your answer and we share now? 1 minute, let's go. So now you're the officer, you are the commanding officer. You are calling your soldier. You're calling your few officer to go there and control, let's say, I will give it a big crowd. A big crowd of say 50 people who are watching the F1. 50, 50. Okay, let's go. Can you type your answer, please? Now you understand why is it important, especially when you're in your comprehensions. When they say a few police officers, that means that 不够人马, not enough manpower. Especially when you're reading a passage, say in a very undeveloped countries where police officers are not enough, and they know there are 3 things the most difficult things to control in this one. Okay, so I'm waiting for your answer. You see my answer, there are 3 R there, Jia Xing. Which one do you think is the most serious to a country? Is it raids or riots or revolution? Yes, back to you, Jia Xing. You might be another history potential student. Yes, Jia Xing? I can't wait for your very weird answer, but I love it, man. Come on. Okay, you think, we come back to you, okay? Lincoln, which one is more serious, raid or riots or revolution? Have you think of it? Lincoln, back to you.
Actually, I don't understand the meaning of like raid.
Oh, okay. Raid, that means you go to people's place to go and steal things, go and attack someone. You know about George Floyd, George Floyd, the black guy who was killed by the police officer. You know about the story?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one in America, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
one where the police kneel down on his neck or something, and then he says,
yes, correct. So raid is like people go in to attack. Okay, very simple. Can you imagine Orchard Road now, like one of the places called Paragon? You know Paragon? People was reading there, attacking, stealing things. Riots is really like walking on the street, start throwing things. Revolution is like to throw the whole entire government. Get it now? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's revolution that means.
Revolution is the French Revolution. That means he overthrow the entire example only. I love King Charles. So like nobody love King Charles, I think. That means they have a revolution. They overthrow
I believe
king,
it's
and then you put
Henry.
King William or King Henry to be the next king. 明白吗? That's called the revolutions. Okay. Race is, for example, like someone in Chinatown, they suddenly 两班的黑社会在打架，懂吗? A small version of fighting. Riots will be a bigger versions of the raids. Okay, so for example, 林远，你是警察 you are one of the 最大的警官 then 人家跟你讲Inspector Young, I found out there's this building 有人在 illegal gambling. This called you go, then 你就请，不是请 what am I talking about? Then you get ready your officer to raid the place. That means to attack, to ambush, to capture the illegal gamblers. 明白吗，林远？明白吗，瑞红？明白啊？So now you understand. So it's very important when you choose the countable and uncountable. I'm using real life example to tell you. Okay, get it now? So then you must always ask Uncle Raymond, ask yourself, why must I learn this? Because, 大哥，如果你 send 错人去那边的靠是1000个，你 send 12个警察，你是准备给那个12个警察被打死的，对吗 ，Zachary? Correct. Imagine this is a revolution, a riot. You send 12 officers, 你不是等于给他们死掉，对吗，林远 ？You cannot 吗？ So you have to send more. So you must have more manpower to overcome those people who are illegal gathering. So Jiaxing, back to you. Which one do you think? In your opinion, back to you, Jiaxing.
Revolution what?
Yeah, okay. 1,000 years blood war. Whoa. What is okay? Revolutions. Okay, since you know my answer already, revolution. Okay, my next question. If you say revolutions, what kind of numbers of police officers do you think should be deployed to stop this, or soldiers? Back to you. Yes, Jassy?
What?
Let's say now you're the general in the army. So you heard that there are people going to revolt against the president. So how many soldiers are you going to send?
None. I'm going to Argentina.
Sri Lankan president.
Hey, honey, we never get tired with his new answer. I'm not sarcastic. I like the way he said. And it reminds me of this story again. True story. You know the Falkland Island, the Falkland War? You know, right? I tell you, Yang Zhen, that was my time when the British was attacking Falkland War. The general purposely, go and Google it, purposely shoot their soldiers' leg to prevent him from escaping and fight the war. And the general himself ran back to Argentina. No, serious. And that's why there's this song, Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. You know this song, right? Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. You don't believe you Google it, guys. Okay, now, a quick one. Ziye, what kind of sentence will you give for this one? What about you if you are the officer? How are you going to say, please send what? Please send a police officer to control a large crowd over and out. Ziye. So how many officers are you going to send? Yifan?
10.
10 out of a large club. If I were to choose a big club. 够吗？不够啊， then 怎么办？这不是叫一个一摞里 one big police truck to come down? Agree not, 天佑? Agree not, 子越? Now you understand. I hope you understand because my side one after looking at this, they understand why the structures of countable and uncountable now is important in order to prevent bloodshed or prevents catastrophe or prevent massacre or prevents something that is bad to happen. You know the Boston Marathon, was it the Boston, what is that? The Boston what? The one, the
Celtics.
The Boston what?
Celtics.
No, Boston, not the basketball, excuse me. I'm talking about the Boston, was it the marathon, is it? There was this guy who put the bomb there and then the police officer, a large crowd. You know that, Yang Zhen? The Boston bombing. Okay, never mind. Okay, Jiaxing, don't like that. You're supposed to suppress the revolt. You're not supposed to run away to Argentina. I don't understand why of all the places.
If you can't beat them, join them. Since you help them, you get a cushy job. What?
But 你会给人家骂嘞，他说你是走狗，你是叛徒嘞，怎么办 ？No, you say you're betrayer 嘞。Good and bad, okay. So this is something that I say like this one. A cow is gazing. Okay, we all know this, just to share with you. Now the thing is that you realize a lot and plenty of here is the same, right? We also have here. Now, Haling, can you help me to type? Ready? Number 1, I have plenty of money. Number 2, I have a lot of money. Number 3, I have some money. Number 4, I have several money. Number 5, I have a large amount of money. I have a great deal of money. I have a few dollars. Thank you, sir. Tell me, which one do you think, Ling and Rui Hong, which one do you think is the best? Which one do you think is the worst? And which one do you think is not applicable? Kai Wen? So, Han Ling, you say, I have a great deal of money. Han Ling. Kai Wen, yes, Kai Wen, back to you.
Sorry.
Never mind, Kai Wen, which one do you like? I have some money, I have several money. Oh, there's so many.
Wait, is any money like?
There's no any money, what? I have plenty of money.
I think they can all be used under like a certain context, like.
Absolutely, you are damn right, my dear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Now I'd like to ask Jiaxing. Jiaxing, which one do you prefer?
What?
Which one? I have plenty of money. I have a lot of money. I have some money. I have several money. I don't have a big money. Excuse me. I have a large amount of money. And I have a great deal of money. Which one do you think is the best? Or which one do you think is not appropriate to use here? A few dollars. I have a few dollars also. I have a few dollars. I have some money. Okay, yes. Yes, Jiaxing, which one do you think is good? Which one would you choose?
Why is this gonna be a monkey's paw?
It's not monkey paw, it's money. I know what you mean, but money. Which one do you think?
Well, a large amount then.
I beg your pardon?
Well, a large amount then. What's next?
You
Life
prefer a large
insurance.
amount. Okay. Thank you. Why do you choose I have a large amount of money?
Why not?
No. Explain to me. Nothing wrong. You choose that, but can you explain to me why you choose this sentence?
It makes sense.
Yeah, okay, but no, it doesn't convince me.
You do you.
Huh? What do you say?
I don't really want to convince you, so you know.
Hello. Why do you want to choose a large? You choose a large amount of money, right? Why?
you can count your money on.
Most of them here can count, but why you want to choose a large amount of money? Okay, never mind. Kaiwen, why do you think Jiaxing choose a large amount of money?
It's when you say like I have a large amount of money, it's quite like smooth. I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, never mind. Yang Zhen, what do you think?
It sounds right.
So far, nobody convinced me yet. Okay, Yifan, what do you think? Which one does a large amount of money? I have a large amount of money.
Maybe he thinks the president is rich.
Because he's a president, he's very rich, is it? Is it, my dear? I can't hear you. Is that, yes, you mute your mic. Sima?
I just said very rich.
Very rich, okay, thank you. Dingyuan, what makes you think the author say that I have a large amount of money? So what does it convince you that he's a what?
It convinced that the money he have is like very, very much.
So what does it convince you now when you say this sentence now?
The money's
It doesn't convince you, right? Okay, never mind. It's okay. Ray Hong, what is your answer?
What?
为什么他加薪选 I have a large amount of money? Why don't you say I have plenty of money? I have a lot of money.
Show off.
Show off. Okay, thank you. How about Zachary?
I have a more reasonable argument here.
Thank you.
But
Hold on
wait,
now.
I'll let Zachary finish.
Zach, back to you, Zach.
Sorry, what's that question?
Jiaxing say that I have a large amount of money. Why did he say that? What convinced you that he said that? What makes you think he's what kind of person is he? Or what is he? Who is he?
Show off.
Show off also. How Sienna? Also show off?
What?
Oh my goodness, I have to repeat my question so many times. Okay, sorry, I don't want to repeat already, seriously. I think my question is why do you think that Jiaxing say I have a large amount of money?
Because we don't earn money ourselves, we cannot judge others. Simple.
Okay, thank you. How about you, Haoning?
You see, money is like a type of value, right? And when you talk about value, usually you talk, I have a large amount of value. Like you wouldn't say I have plenty of value, that wouldn't sound right. You wouldn't say I have a lot of value, that also doesn't sound right in some way, especially when you come to talking about like physical stuff. So a large amount would sound the best.
Actually, I have plenty of money. I have a large amount of money. It's still okay because it shows that Jiaxing is a billionaire. It's a multi-billionaire. It's
sure,
not
the money was stolen.
Huh? Sorry?
Money was stolen.
The money was stolen.
Yes.
Okay. When you say I have a great deal of money, I have a large of money, I have a lot of money, 就是说于凡，我有数不尽的钱呐。OK， 我是亿万富翁啊，我太有钱了。我有钱到我不懂，今天我可能会赚1亿，明天我可以赚100亿，后天我可能损失2亿。So I lost count. So I have a great deal of money. 就是说 when someone say that, that shows that he has a very high status. He's super rich. Agree on Yang Zhen, right, Zachary? He's super rich. He's very well affluent. He's someone in the top 10, top 100 fortunes businessman. Agree on Kaiwen? Just like Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. Correct now. They will not say I have some money, right? They will not say I have some money. I tell you, Ling Yuan, Ray Hong, if Elon Musk say I have some money, the stock market will crash. Correct. If Warren Buffett is one of the richest men, as well as there's this Indian guy from in India, is also one of the top 10 fortune billionaire. If you were to say this, I think the stock market will drop. Now you understand the importance of using certain words on certain people, on certain status, on certain circumstances. 对吗，于凡？明白吗？ So the choice of word is very important. When you see this, you must be alert. Oh my goodness. Why do you think the author say a large instead of some? I think if I say I have a few dollars, That means this guy is 好像穷光蛋 very poor thing. So he say, Zi Yue, hello Zi Yue, can you lend me some money? You see, I don't have any money to lend you. 就是我一分钱都没有，我可能还欠人家钱。So sorry, I only got a few dollars left. You get what I mean? But you say, Zi Yue, can you lend me some money? Because if Zi Yue were to reply to me, yeah, I have a lot of money to let. I have a lot of money. I have plenty of money. I have a great deal of money. 我就死不要借给你呢 Uncle Raymond, 因为你没有头发。Get it, huh? Right. So you have to understand now, ladies and gentlemen. With a couple of minutes, right? Can you guys do this one? Maybe this one you hold on. We'll go back to this one here. Okay, this one we'll wait for Warren, because we only got 5 minutes. So I like to complete this to close the whole entire things here. So those of you who have just now typed for me, can I ask a request that you send to me again so I can copy and paste? I'm so sorry, guys. So if I can look through all the Zoom chat group. No, I got no money to lend you, but I can lend you some hair. Don't want your hair 都不有洗头的。咦Okay, Ling Yuan, now you understand how to do the charity, economy, and fashion, Rui Hong. Okay, now this one is definitely very useful for you because eventually these 3 topics will link to your next year Sec 3 and Sec 4. Trust me, especially on the social study. All right. Han Ling and Tian Yu will tell you about this because yesterday he has another friend of theirs in Sec 4, in Sec 3 this year. Will share with you. Correct, Han Ling, Tian Yu, guy, Tian Yu. You agree, Tian Yu, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Now, guys, with the next couple of minutes, can I have your understanding and your cooperations that you send in this one? Whoever, how just now you send, right? I saw yours. Can you resend to Uncle Raymond, please? Thank you.
Which one?
The charity or something, right? You send?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Can you just send to me now? Can you put behind once you finish the last sentence? Can you put your initial there? Okay, Rui Hong, you know what to do, Zachary? Kai Wen, Ziyue, thank you very much. I saw yours. Okay. This is under fashion, right? Okay, thank you. The first one to come in, Fast and Furious from in white green color.
What color is your Bugatti?
Okay. Fashion can also represent everything in the world, starting from the place we live in and the fashion we occur. Fashion takes place in many things such as modeling, true, and coloring, true. Without fashion, the world would be pale and gray. Hey, I like this, man. I love this. Having boring ideas on in each platform. Awesome. Having roles on careers such as painting, creative, and fashion. Yeah, well done. Thank you. Thank you. Yang Zhen came in. Yang Zhen, can you tell me which one is economy and charity? Wow, that's a good one. I will put under economy, okay? Don't mind. Can you just put your initials before I forget, okay? So this will be Yang Zhen. I put YZ, correct? Yang Zhen, your initial, 对呀，谢谢. Okay, Hao Xuan given to me already. Thank you, Hao Xuan. So please read Yang Zhen one. Next will be Rui Hong. Thank you, Rui Hong. Thank you for your initial as well. This will be economy. Well, where is it? Okay, thank you. Better save it after you cannot help it. Ziyue, thank you. Ziyue, this one is charity, Okay, thank you, Ziyue. Ziyue said that with charity, there would always be someone out there to help out people who are in need. Many unfortunate people all lack basic necessities such as food, water, and money, etc. Overcoming dams. Sorry, when you say overcoming dam, the dam referring to who? Without having charities by the side would be a huge obstacle. I like the way you describe a huge obstacle. Charity is an opportunity for people to reach out and feel empathy. Very true. Supporting and offering help. Also teaching and encourage more to make people feel empathy. Very true for the next generations of yours. And see how kind society, how gracious a society is, having a kind heart, enough heart. Sorry, Having a kind enough heart to lend a hand. Thank you. According to the economical patterns that have been observed, the wealth of the society will inevitably flows towards the top of the hierarchical structure. By this phenomenon, the minority of elites will hold the majority of the total wealth, causing an uneven distribution of wealth and power. This is very true at Yangzheng during the Industrial Revolutions. If you know about this storybook, I always like to refer to the Oliver Twist. That book tells you about these elite people who prevent the majority to have receiving educations and make them to be poor so that they can work as a very low class worker, so that they can make them to work like hell and make them rich elites. But later on, during the war broke out, then they realized it very true. As shown in this, you can study econs when you go for A-level. As shown in history, this led to revolutions and the creations of socialism. Exactly. Nowadays, there is a policy in place such as extra taxations of the rich, very true, and social welfare. And we are talking about what you have written now, my dear Yangzheng. This pay attention is called FTA. Han-Ling, can you type FTA stand for Free Trade Agreement? All right. Though there is an increasing trend of the super rich to redistribute wealth through donation and charities. For example, Bill Gates, who make a claim to have $0 by his name by the time he died. You know what? Why wait until he die? Give now lah. You see, US got so many multi-billionaires, and you realize a lot of the different parts of the city in US, they are having poverty. But when you see China and other countries, okay, we don't talk about India. India also got very rich people. How come they cannot give to them? Because of the caste system. You know the caste system, right, in India? Until now, thousands of years until now, they will never change, and you will never change. All right, economy is an important system which is essential for our everyday life. Very true. Wei Hong, it's very, very true. Without economy today, all of us become poverty and we create war. The economy in Singapore today is one of the strongest in the world, and you might be wondering why is that so? Yes. Why is that so? Because we are living, Wei Hong, thank you. You're advanced moving to your set 3 topic. Thank you. In chapter 4, as well as chapter 5 in social study called diversity. All right. We give all equal right because, Wei Hong, we're talking about meritocracy. We don't say, oh, all Chinese will have EduSave. The Malay and Indians, $0. I tell you, good luck, man. This will be war. In fact, we give and help we give and help the minority race in Singapore. Thank you, Wei Hong. Giants industry in Singapore and with the good developed infrastructure, and this provides stable economic growth. Thank you very much for your stable. But because Singapore is a safe and sound and secure, that's why we make it stable. Thank you, Wei Hong. Thank you, Han-Ling. That will be charity by Ling Yuan. Charity is giving out our things to help others. When charity is carried out, it is the act that people give out but ask nothing in return. Very true. It is very true. It's just like the monk and the nun and the priest, okay? Giving up to others and not ask return. The only return is to ask for blessing and ask for peace and prosperity. That is what these people want. Doing charity is an action for us to extend our love and kindness to ones in need. Charity is a very good action as it would makes both you and the person who receive your help feel, I won't use good now, my dear. I would prefer you help, sorry, one more time. Who receive your help will feel awesome, will feel great. That is the power. It's much better. Excellence, awesome, and great will be much better word to replace the word good. Thank you so much. Any more? Oh, no more already.
I need to see a question. I deleted my whole thing.
No, the question is charity and this one.
I deleted the whole thing.
Yeah. Anyone? I have Hao Xuan. Zachary, what is your answer, Zachary? How about Jiaxing? I can't wait to see Jiaxing answer. I can't wait to see Kai Wen answer. And Yu Fan as well as Han-Ling, where's your answer?
Did I not send it?
Cristiano
I'm so sorry,
Ronaldo.
Can you send again, my dear? I'm so sorry because
Why are there like 3 million messages?
Can you send
Okay,
again?
never mind, I'll just rewrite it. Oh.
No, no need to rewrite. Go and look through your
I can't find it. I'm not going to bother looking through this. Like, there are quite a few messages.
No, because just now you all type a lot, that's why I have to search all the way up. I thought you all have the history, ma. Correct, no? Jiaxing, you send already, huh? What is this? Oops. Thank you. Okay, Kaiwan, thank you. Charities. Okay, back to Kaiwan's charity. So everyone, please contribute so we can close shop for the tuition today. Thank you. Okay, Kaiwan mentioned that charities are a system where many donate to others for a good cause. Very true. It does not necessarily have to be with money or goods, but can also be contributed to services like volunteering. Awesome, man. We are talking about diversities in social study. It helps those who require more assistance in life. Many charities are established by people who genuinely want to make a contribution for a good cause. It's a noble cause. Kaiwan, thank you so much. You remind me of Kaiwan that recently my mom was went to a daycare dementia center. So when she came back, she was very excited, Kaiwan, to share with me. Wow, I think the staff there was very helpful. At the same time, not enough staff. And I heard that there are some volunteers who came to the center to help out the staff to do and help take care of those dementia people. Thank you. Thank you, Yifan. Yifan, yours is what? Fashion, is it? Yifan, is it yours fashion? Charity? Charity, yeah. Okay, thank you. Wait, where's my mouse? Okay. Hey, my mouse not working. Okay. Okay. How come cannot move? Okay, there we go. Okay, Yufan said nowadays a lot of people like to pursue popular and fashion trends by buying and changing styles of clothes constantly in order to feel satisfied. However, there are also some people who are begging for the money that other people use to buy fashion clothes. Yeah, it's true. Very true. It's very true in certain places. They do not care. Who is the they? Do not care about fashion, but quality. Wow. Very expensive fashion. There is also one platform where you can know people like them, charity. Do you want to know more about them? Next, let me introduce live. Well done, Yifan. At first, I thought your this paragraph is more about passion, but you're putting passions to change it into charity. Thank you. Thank you, Zed. Zed is about fashion, huh? Oh, Harley, I saw yours already. I better don't miss yours. Can you send already? Wow, thank you so much, everyone. Yes, Jiaxing, thank you so much, Jiaxing. Let's copy Jiaxing one first, huh? Okay, because I go by the thread now. Jiaxing is about charity also. Okay, thank you. Let's talk about Jiaxing one. Okay. Okay, this is from Jiaxing. Jiaxing say charities are a system where you donate money to your own charity to avoid taxes and then take a photo of yourself with some poor kids and then call it a day and ignore the actually beneficial project. Hey, you always like to say this type of things, and which is very, very true. There are some hypocrites doing like that, Jiaxing. What is very true. They just want to show that they are very charitable people, very philanthropists. Thank you, Jiaxing. I'm just wondering, Jiaxing, are you there? Can you show me your face? Jiaxing, do you talk like that in your school with your teacher?
Nope.
No,
maybe.
You can't, right?
You have no way to confirm. You have no way to confirm I can confirm what I want right now.
I beg your pardon?
You have no way of confirming whatever I say right now, so I can just say yes or no. Doesn't matter.
Sorry, honey, what did you say? I don't get him. Sorry. Because you're all of you of them turning on the mic.
I also can't hear. Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't know I was unmuted.
sorry. That's why your background.
Wait.
I didn't hear Jiaxing. I just heard Jiaxing that I just want to say yes. But it's okay. Sometimes we have two sides of the coin. Ying Yuan, agree not? Doesn't mean always charity is good. There are some people who are doing charity for a hidden agenda, which is true. All right, so can you, charity, what is the meaning behind this? Well, charity means that an organization set up to provide help and raise money for those in need. When we do charity, we don't expect anything to return. We only give out. So if you donate $100,000 to a money charity, to a reputable charity, you shouldn't expect to get back 100K. In fact, you will get 100K of likes instead of 100K of money. Has that ruins the voice of charity? Charity shows how kind a person is, though not everyone can donate to charity. Not true, In fact, everyone can donate charity in one way or another. However, even things like donating food to a charity is already kind enough. So, I want to emphasize that imagine someone give a loaf of bread to a beggar, and then when the beggar was about to eat and he saw another beggar without food, and he shared the other half the loaf of bread to the other beggar, it's also considered charity, 对吗? You agree with me? Right. So for example, imagine you're going for exam, your friend used halfway the ink, no ink already. So it being kind to your friend, you lend your pen to that person. 对不对? Something like that.
Exam?
Pen, yeah, nothing wrong.
I mean, nothing wrong until you get caught.
No, you can raise your hand. Say, can I lend the pen to my friend? Or your friend raise your hand. Or your friend raise your hand.
I think for that case, it's better if the teacher
Raise
will
a hand. Raise a hand, say, I got no ink, can I get a pen? Then you lend. Yes, fair enough.
Yeah, but then it's best if you get the teacher's permission, not just give straight away,
Correct. I'm sorry, yes. You are right. You're absolutely right. That is considered cheating already. You are right. Okay, let's hear what Han Ling say. Wow, it's going to end soon. Sorry, guys. Bear with me a few minutes because the economies revolve around the flow of cash and goods, import and export as well, where every second there is something to be gained and something to be lost. Very true, very true. That's why you got the free trade agreements. Take note of this FTA because you're going to use this word. Most of you will be doing social study. You'll be using in step 4. In this economy, so many have to resort to many strategies and techniques to keep themselves afloat in this never-ending competition of infinite wealth. Oh my goodness. You really like Jia Xing them. You really hit the nail and telling the hard, cold truth. 子燕，你给了没有啊？子燕
I think I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, I saw your name already. Thanks. Fashion can represent anything in the world. For example, fashion can express. I like that, Zachary. Fashion can impress and express your feeling. Correct or not? Can I put the word impress?
Especially being gay.
Express your feeling. Sometimes it can also help to deliver a message. Very true. I cannot take it, Zachary. No, why? Not you, not your sentence. I cannot take it. Since you wrote this, I cannot take it. Recently, I can see all the young girls and guys, the way they dress, 这个裤子破一个洞，破那个洞这样的，衣服好像穿到短短这样，哎呦 ，cannot maybe I'm very old-fashioned, Zachary. All right, so that's really delivering a message. They're telling a trend. For example, when racism killed lots of people, some celebrities wore shirts that have message on it. This is another one on chapter 7. We are talking about assimilations. Well done. This is also one of the topics in social study. Everyone say already, everyone submit already, right? All of you submit, right? Thank you so much. I will save these. I will share with you to the next lessons. Warren, only left you. If you can next week, you can contribute inside here. So we make it a beautiful, the 12 disciple. Oh my goodness, honey, the 12 disciple. you get the joke, honey?
No, I don't get the joke.
Jesus got 12 disciples. The 12 disciples.
I don't know that.
Now you know?
Yes, I do know now.
The Last Supper?
That one I actually know.
Okay. Yang Zhen will know Yang Zhen, right? The 12 disciple. Hey, come on. You don't tell me you don't know I whack you. Every Friday there'll be chapel, I tell you. St. Gabriel will tell you, right? St. Gabriel is a Catholic school. You don't pretend you don't know. You see the church, the statue so big there. Then you tell you, in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Jia Xing, really, continue to give me the other side of the story of the essay, which is I really need that as well as Hao Xuan. So now Hao Xuan, you got competition already. Okay, thank you for that. Really, I enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. And then Hao Xuan, I will arrange with you with the gathering. Okay, can we do separately after this lesson? Okay, help me to arrange. Thank you. And Han Ning and
Y'all should see our background, bro. Like, look at this curve. Like, look at this curve. Got a dog.